I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The United Kingdom condemns in the strongest terms the large-scale forced transfer of Ukrainian civilians, including children, to Russia or within Russian-controlled territories of Ukraine. There is growing and deeply troubling evidence that some children are being held without their consent and some forcibly placed into the care of Russian families. Russia's attempts to separate children from their parents and change their citizenship status could amount to forced assimilation. All reports of violations against children must be fully and thoroughly investigated and those responsible held to account. China's disregard for universal human rights is deeply concerning, and we urge them to reverse oppressive policies in Tibet as well as in Xinjiang. UN experts recently reported 1 million Tibetan children were forcibly separated from their families to assimilate them into majority Han culture. Furthermore, China must implement the recommendations in last year's report on Xinjiang by the Office of the High Commissioner and uphold its international obligations. In Hong Kong, rights and freedoms have been further eroded by the continued use of the national security law in deliberate attempts to target pro-democracy figures, journalists and businessmen and women, including Jimmy Lai and the 47 pro-democracy advocates. We call on China to uphold the commitments made in the Joint Declaration, a treaty agreed by the UK and China and registered with the United Nations. The ongoing detentions of human rights defenders and reports of worsening prison conditions in Egypt is concerning. We urge Egypt to ensure media can operate freely and lift travel bans and asset freezes on civil society leaders, including Egyptian Initiative for Personal Rights staff. The United Kingdom welcomes the peace deal in Ethiopia, ending 2 years of conflict which led to serious human rights violations and abuses. We encourage the Ethiopian government to establish an inclusive and transparent transitional justice process. Thank you.
Thank you.